This episode is called He Lives, and the description reads, Ruth must convince the highest of her pregnancy while contending with River and Obadiah's attempt to have her removed from power. And the unalignment places Andrew and the guards on high alert. Oh yeah, family, let's get into this right now. Before we get started, make sure you check out all my episode recaps so you get caught up on everything so you don't miss anything. We want to give a shout out to director Amani Ortiz for this one and our very own Ruthless Roundtable member, writer extraordinaire, Asokwe Vasquez. So where did we leave off? We left off where Ruth was bleeding and we wanted to find out exactly what was going on. They're claiming that she lost the baby and she's like, no, the highest is very concerned. And he doesn't know what to believe at this point because she was bleeding out of the bottom of her dress. Elder Madamava says, everything is fine. Everything is good. We're going to commence with all the procedures. Everything is good. Everything is good. Don't worry about it. Oh, my God, right? And, of course, Obadiah is like, well, she's without child. If she's bleeding from herself, she's without child. And he's like, is this true? And he's asking Ruth, is this true? And she's like, no, it's not true. And she's like, well, let's get on with the proceedings and we'll take care of this afterwards, right? And Obadiah is pressing her, boys. Probably the whore wound wouldn't take and wouldn't hold the God, right? And she's trying to convince the highest, and he's really going in. Obadiah's really going in, trying to really discredit Ruth and say all this crazy stuff about her not being able to hold the God baby, right? He is crazy. Obadiah, he got some serious problems with Ruth. He's just trying to overthrow her on whatever power that she has. He seems to be jealous, weird. Of course, the highest is like, you're talking about my wife. He's like, well, not yet. And here comes River trying to chime in with his 2 cents, talking about he must have lost the baby. There's blood. And they just keep pressing and keep trying to tell the highest that, yeah, she lost it. Of course, the highest is like, Elder Mother, what do you think of this? He's like, well, me don't know for sure. Me don't know, but we can take care of this afterwards. Me don't know. Oh, my God. She's just so messed up right now. She doesn't know what to say, what to do. She just wants them to be married. But here comes River. I have a solution. How about we do another sonogram? And he's like, yes, let's do one. And really, Ruth is just really trying to push the fact that she is still pregnant. She still feels the heartbeat and everything. And, of course, Elder Mother's like, well, we could do this after. No, we will do it now. Let's do it now and go from there, right? So the highest walks away, and she's like, well, I got to clean up. I got blood dripping from me. And River's just like, no. We want it to be fresh. We want you to go and get it done now. Get it done so there's no delay and all this and that. River's really trying to make sure that she doesn't have this baby. Everybody wants to overthrow Ruth, and her power and her influence over the highest is crazy, right? So we got Lilo and Stitch, Glitch and Heat, and they are still looking for your boy Lilo. He just like, man, come on, man, let's face the facts, man. He's gone. He's out of here. He's unalive. Man, Glitch is looking under bus tires and all of this and that. What are you looking for, bro? He's like, yo, come on, man. Come on, just face the fact. Your brother's gone and nothing trumps the money, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to this money. He's like, yo, I'm still in charge. You know what I'm saying? Glitch is like, I'm still in charge. He's like, come on, man. What you talking about, man? You bugging out. He just like, yo, you're tripping right now. He's like, yo, I'm walking away, right? And he's like, what? Come over here. And then they start fighting, right? They start getting into it. Oh, man, here we go with Glitch and this chokehold, boys. We might as well call him the choker because every time, turn around, he going to choke somebody out. What does he do to Heat? He chokes Heat out. Clicks of the neck, pulls him over. Of course, we got the convenient freezer right there. And what does he do? He throws Heat in the freezer. Guess he's not hot no more. So Ruth and Elder Mother is now in the infirmary. And she has blood all over her dress. She is really in pain. And you can see it all over her face. She's really hurting right now. And Elder Mother's, yes, get on the table. We're going to check this out. We're going to do it. And she's like, give me something for the pain. It's like, we'll give you something for the pain after we do the sonogram. And she is just insistent on making sure that we find out if she still has the baby, right? And your girl is hurting. Ruth is beautiful, man. Even when she's hurting, she looks good, right? But anyway, elder mother, get on the table and pull up your dress. Your boy scumbag Manny is still in here, right? So she's asking him for help, but she walks away. Elder mother walks away. He's like, yo, I can't help you with this one, Ruth. You on your own with this one. I don't know what to do. Meanwhile, you got Obadiah and his evil self outside of the infirmary just waiting for the word. River comes over. He's like, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm here for the same reasons you're here. You're trying to find out what's going on. He's like, you're just going to make sure that she doesn't have this baby. And he's like, did you do something to Ruth? He's like, he's on some baby. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. And he's like, man, you are crazy, right? He's like, all right, what you want to say? Make me laugh. He's like, you're an a-hole. He's like, well, it is what it is. He's like, you would really do that? He's like, I'll do whatever it takes to take her out of power, right? So really, these guys are crazy. The highest is going nuts right now. He's swinging his sword, and he's upset because he's thinking that the baby's gone, that he can't have a family. He's trying to have a family. He's trying to have everything he didn't have before. And here goes Pearl, the birth mother. And she's like, poor Ty. He's like, I just want a family. I just want this baby and everything. She's like, you know what? It's good that little baby's gone. What was you going to do with this little baby? Well, come on, Ty. What are you really going to do with this baby? This baby's going to be born into darkness, right? What are you going to do? Take him to Little League? You're going to take him to a theme park? What do you plan on doing with this baby, Ty? And she's telling the truth. This is a dark place to be born into. And she's just keeping it real with him. She's letting him know, man, you created this place, and it's good that he's gone. It's good that this baby's gone. And he is so messed up. He's like, you gave me to the Johns. And she's like, you're welcome. He's like, F you, right? F you. And once he says F you, she disappears, right? So she's saying that, hey, thank me for giving you to the Johns because it made you into the highest that you are today. I mean, the lowest, right? So he is just upset with her. And then as soon as he says F you, she is gone. She disappears. He's still upset. He's still psychotic. We'll see what happens. So we see that Zane is with the children and Callie, a.k.a. Ruby, is like, are you okay? She is fully aware that something is wrong. And she's asking Zane is okay. And she's like, I'm fine. I'm okay. Well, everybody needs to take a nap. We could recharge and everything else like that. But she is really upset about what happened with Ruth. So we're going to find out what Zane does next. All right. Now we're in the infirmary and your girl Ruth grabs a little knife there, right? Because she's going to be on guard because if she doesn't have this baby and this baby is gone, she's going to have to fight her way out. So elder mother says, get on the table, pull up the dress. And she's like, no, I'm not doing that with this guy here. He has to go and close the door. She's like, come on, do it right now. His back is turned. Oh, no. He needs to leave, close the door, and then I'll do it, right? So she's like, scumbag man, go leave and close the door, right? So she pulls up her dress and they get ready to see exactly what's going on, whether the baby is alive or not. Man, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to go, but here we go. She's doing the sonogram. Blood is everywhere. It's crazy, right? And she's doing this thing and all of a sudden we hear beep, 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 beep. And she's like, oh my God. The baby is alive and well. The baby is strong. The heartbeat is strong. Look at it. So she is just like relieved, right? Ruth is just like, man, I'm glad. And she's like, oh, praise the highest. Oh, praise the Raku. The baby is good. And yes, Ruth is like, thank God. Because if the baby was gone, it would have been curtains. Here we are with the FBI guys, Coolidge and Desiree and Kyle, and they're looking into it. Hey, remember that account that we froze? We're seeing all of the other accounts that's traced back to it and this, that, and the third. So they're picking up everything. And they figure out that the cartel is involved and that Lilo is involved with the cartel and everything else like that. So they figure all that stuff out through tracing back all of these accounts, these shell accounts, these LLCs, or whatever the case is. They do in their investigation work. So they're good job, guys. Good job. Can we shut down the compound or now? We got to wait. So elder mother comes out. She's like, so what's the results? Is she? Yes, she is with child. and I'm going to tell the highest about it. I'm going to go and tell the highest. Ruth is still with child. Right? And of course, these guys are angry. They are mad. They're like, well, I guess whatever you tried to do, Obadiah, didn't work. So your boy River, he is pissed off too because they wanted Ruth to be without child. So here we are with Crazy Dolores, and he is like, here comes Elder Mother, Supreme Mother. She's like, is the baby alive? Yes, the baby is alive and well. And yes, you got a strong heart. The heart is very strong. Root is fine. It's okay. So it looks like, there was some type of infection going on. And here goes Pearl, the birth mother. She's like, this is who you wanted to replace me with? Like, she's looking up and down. And of course, Elder Mother can't see Pearl, right? But she's like, I wasn't trying to replace her. He's just all disheveled. He's talking to her. And Mother is noticing, like, who you talking to? Like, talking to me? No. That everything's fine. Okay, you can leave now. I want you to go. Go ahead. You can leave. And she's like, are you sure? Are you okay? You talking to me? He said, Elder Mother, didn't I say leave before I put you in the punishment trailer? And she's like, oh, okay. Like, she's just trying to figure out who he's talking to because, obviously he's not looking at Elder Mother Mava. He's looking someplace else. And he's looking at his illusion of the birth mother Pearl. Of course, he is really upset and he doesn't want to reveal to Elder Mother what's going on in his head, but she clearly see he is off the rocker. So can Peter. Peter's in the background. He's like, yeah, it's not good at all. I know for sure that something is wrong. And Elder Mother has to do something about it. So Zane is very worried, and here comes Ruth, and she's like, Zane's like, oh my God, are you okay? Hugs her and everything. She's like, I'm fine. She's like, what's happening? What's going on? Just like running right into it. Ruth is just like, all right, let me go first. So Ruth is like, yeah, been an infection, all the stress and everything because, I was bleeding because there's an infection going on. The baby is alive and well and strong, and thank God, because you already know if it wasn't, things would have been crazy. So she explains everything to her, and everything seems to be fine. She's like, but Obadiah and River was coming after you. Did you see that? Yeah, I did. And I'm going to get him back. You're definitely going to get him back for trying to do that. Here comes Elda Madamava, and she like, Zen, go get some air. Me need to talk to Ruth. She's like, what do you want, Elder Mother? I'm tired. She's like, look. Me know that your pregnancy is at stake and everything like that. We need to make sure you're good. What is the problem? I need some painkillers. What's wrong with the highest? Well, what happened to the psychotic pill? Well, I put it in there, but it's gone. What do you mean it's gone? It's there when it was gone in the kitchen last time, but now I guess she got some new medicine, but Obadiah took it, right? So she's like, we got to do something. Well, you know what? There's a plant, the gecko plant. We have to get that, right? So he goes over to the freezer. He opens up the freezer, and what does he see? He sees heat is on ice, right? He is in there gone, unalived, in the whole nine. Like, there goes Joan. She's like, Ruth, are you okay? Oh, yeah, right, I need some painkillers. And then he gives her the painkillers that Elder Mother Supreme left for her. And she's like, yo, there's something going on the campus. I just feel that, River is just anxious and this and that. And, it's just crazy right now. And what are we going to do about this freeze? Because the FBI put a freeze on that $1 million account. So they can't get to it at this time because they put a freeze on it. She's like, you know what? I can't worry about that right now. We have to worry about bigger things, like Obadiah and River trying to do what they did to me and everything else like that. So just trying to let her know, hey, we got to figure this out, and we will, like we always do. Joan, calm your ass down, all right? Just chill. So heat is on ice, and he is found, and here we are with your boy, the Lois. And he's like, how did this happen? So, I don't know, sir. I don't know. I just found him. You're looking at homeboy. I don't know. I just found him. They all looking at him real sus. They're like, really? You don't know? You're the guard. You found him. You're supposed to have all this information before the highest comes out. The highest looks at him, and he's like, damn it, dang. He's like, what? What, highest? He has a cartel tattoo. He's down with the cartel? Yeah, he's down with the cartel. This is crazy. This is, Lilo, this and that. And again, Lilo has been in every episode as far as being mentioned. So, of course, The guy doesn't know. He's like, find out what happened. Boom, the highest walks away. River Khan punches the guard. Pow. Don't you ever embarrass me like that again, right? You're supposed to know this stuff, man. He's like, Andrew's like, bruh, this is crazy. We got to find out we got to find Glitch. Where's Glitch? Does anybody know where Glitch is? He's like, okay, sorry. He's like, yo, man, like, just be popping off at everybody at this point, right? And here comes nervous ass scumbag Manny. Glitch was asking questions. It's like, what kind of questions was he? He was asking about Lilo and about stuff like, just now telling us, scumbag Manny? You just now telling us? Your boy River Khan is on a rampage right now, boy. Andrew's like, yo, we gotta find Glitch. That's the one thing we gotta do, find that dude. So here we are with Zane, and the kids are doing jumping jacks in the same outfit. I hope they washing those outfits, man. And here comes scumbag Manny, right? And she's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just doing my rounds. She's like, it doesn't look like that. She's like, well, tell me what's going on. He's like, I can't really tell you. All right, I'll ask the sisters. Okay, something happened with Heat, and we looking for Glitch right now, and all this and that. Really? Does he have a, cartel tattoo? He's like, how do you know that? Listen, when Lilo was running us around, running the girls, he was running us with these scumbag dudes like you. You know what I'm saying? Right? These sleazy dudes, and they all had these tattoos or whatever. That was the cartel. They was running me around too. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, Manny is showing a softer side to Zane now. He's being nice. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to go do this. He's like, nah, chill, relax. So I don't want anything to happen to you. So she's like, okay. He walks away. Scumbag Manny is showing feelings for Zane. Well, it's about time, you freaking scumbag. You will forever be a scumbag. So here we go with your boy Peter, and he's talking to Andrew and River Khan, and he's like, yes, Glitch was asking questions about this and that, about the highest. He's like, did you mention anything about money? He's like, yeah, it may have slipped. And he's like, you imbecile. River Khan, he ready to pop off at everybody right now. You know what I'm saying? And Andrew's like, yo, chill, brother, chill. This is probably not the right time to do that, right? So, is the cooler head. He's like, yeah, if he did find out about the money, would it come from you? He's like, not from me. I wouldn't have told him. Your boy River was ready to knock Peter out, man. He's like, Andrew's holding him back. He is lucky Andrew was holding him back because River is wailing on everybody. He's like, brother, chill. This is not the proper time to do this, man. Like, calm down so we can get down to the bottom of this. He's like, you better protect the highest with your life. You know what I mean? And Andrew's just looking at him like, man, he's just shaking his head like, you terrible. You the worst guard in all of Raku history. He's not, but he's one of the worst guards in Raku history. We all know that, right? So here we go with the two snakes at the gate. And Obadiah's like, why am I just finding out about this unalive body? And River Khan is like, oh, I forget to tell you. He's like, look, man, I don't got time for this, bruh. I'm gonna help find Glitch. That's what we looking for right now, bruh. Here comes Elder Mother Mava. Like, Obadiah. He's like, yes. She's like, Supreme Mother to you, boy. Make sure you recognize my rhyme. Look, we're out of, pills, roots, but we're gonna need something that's really help things out. He's like, well, the lockdown, nobody can leave. She's like, well, be of good use if you were to be the one to, help out the highest, and help out the baby. It would put you in more good graces, Like, really? So like thinking or whatever. She's like, yes, we have to find, this gecko plant. And, yeah, that would really, really help the baby, and the highest will truly, truly love it. And you will look so great in the light of the highest, all of that. But she's, you know what I'm saying. You get the gist. I'm paraphrasing. So here we go. Ruth comes in while your boy is meditating by the bathtub. And here comes Ruth. It's like, oh, Ruth, oh, are you okay? He's just so excited. He's like, are you okay? Is the baby okay? Are you okay? She's like, yes, everything is fine. It was just an infection. Everything was fine. And again, the stress of what's been going on. He's like, oh, first time in my life, felt like, what? Like, what? Talk to me. Talk to me, baby. What you mean? What did you feel like? I felt like I was this helpless person. I just couldn't do anything. And here comes Ruth, and she puts the biggest kiss on your boy, the lowest. While he's at the lowest, he's like, what was that for? She was like, well, you just felt the pain and the agony of being a parent. of being helpless and not knowing what to do, not being able to do anything in this and they're going back and forth. And he's like, well, I'm not a parent. She's like, not yet, but you will be, my man. Just hold on, man. And then she goes into, well, watch out for the snakes. And who is she talking about? Rivercon and Obadiah, right? He's like, did you see how they attacked me? And they immediately went to say that I didn't have a baby, but I did. Did you see that? Yes, but you were bleeding. She's like, yeah, but did you believe them over me? Like, if they didn't say anything, would you still believe me? He's like, of course I would, right? Of course. So here we go with the guard that was smacking cheeks in the other episode. They get this guy, right? It's like, okay, go out there and you're going to go to the back. You're going to find the gecko leaves is green with the yellow and everything else like that. Don't mess up, okay? You can do this and come back, all right? And Obadiah's like, look, every mistake you made in the past will get wiped away if you get this done, right? And your boy is like, you think this is going to work? You think he's going to find it? And Elder Mother's like, yeah, of course he's going to find it. I've seen it with my own eyes, right? He's like, is this going to make things better? She's like, we shall see. You better not get too close or you might get some of this supreme juices. So they just standing there like hoping that this guy finds this plant, which is really going to help the highest, not really Ruth. So Ruth and the lowest are still talking, and he admits that he sees the birth mother, right? He visualizes her. He sees her, and she's like, well, is she here right now? He's like, no, not here right now. He's like, yeah, it's going to be fine, right? And then he goes on to, like, yeah, you're going to have a family, and she's like, you're going to have one. It's going to be fine. She's just trying to reassure him and keep him calm, because that's the whole goal here. Keep him cool, calm, and collected. So he started talking about daikon, talking about a saying that was in a comic book or whatever the case is. And she's just listening, just like, okay, whatever you say. And all of a sudden, boom, where's Glitch? Here's Glitch coming in with the strap, talking about, where's my brother Lilo? Where's my brother at? Man, I told you, this dude is off the chain. Crazy. So here we go with the FBI, and they're going around back to see what's going on with this guy. And yeah, he's running. The soldier, he's running away. He sees them, and he's running away from them. He's like, damn, you see him? I don't see him. You don't see nothing? No. So then, your boy, the soldier, he says, for the Raku, what are you doing, bro? You're supposed to be finding this plant. Why are you shooting? And he pops Kyle in the chest. Obviously, he had a bulletproof. He's like, man, he skimmed me. So he sees the guy. This guy, Kyle, starts popping off, shoots the guard. Like, this is an imbecile for real. Why did you get him? He was supposed to just go get the plant. He wasn't supposed to be seen. If he was seen, you're supposed to run back into the campus. What are you doing? They popped him, man. He is gone. What a buffoon. What the heck? He's like, is he down? Yeah, he's down, man. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Kyle, he seems to be okay, but he's holding himself like, yeah, I'll pop. So we go back to Glitch. Where's my brother Lilo? Huh? Once. I'm gonna ask you one time. And the highest is like, who are you? And he's like, yeah, you me. He's like, oh, your brother, huh? Lilo, like, listen, man, I'm just gonna ask you this. Where is my brother? He's like, I know where your brother is. I don't know. He's like, you're a liar. Liar, man. Jesus, like, you're but a liar, man. Like, you lie to everybody. Expect people to believe anything that you say, right? And here goes Ruth. Listen, there's guards everywhere. You're not going to get away with this. Like, you're not going to get away. He's like, you know what? You shut up, right? This dude, Glitch, is off the chain. You thought Lilo was crazy. This dude is real crazy. He's like, listen, you don't tell me where my brother is, I'm going to pop your baby mama right in the dome. It's like, dude, Glitch is insane with it, man. But they standing there strong. He's like, 5, 4, 3, 2. He's like, look, man, look. Hey, Lilo's gone. He's dead. He's unalive, okay? He's like, how? What's happened? Look, you're not going to get away with this, man. He's like, you better tell me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pop you off. You know, he died. Why is he underlive, right? Meanwhile, you got your boy Andrew. He's outside walking. He's just like, it's a beautiful day. And then he's like, look, I'm about to pop your baby mama right now. Stop playing with me, B. And Andrew sees what's going on because the door's still open. So he runs up in there, right? He goes up in there and she's like, you know what? Why did he get taken out? Because he deserved it. That's what Ruth said. He's like, you know what? I'm about to pop you right now. As he's about to do it, boom, here comes Andrew to save the day.
He grabs this strap. Boom, grabs his arm. Boom, they get into it. They back and forth. Andrew, they going back and forth with the strap. What's going to happen? They struggling. They doing this and that. What's going to happen next? Is Andrew going to get him? Is Glitch going to pop Andrew? Is this going to be another original Raku member that's going to be taken out? What's going on? He headbutts Andrew. They go against the door. This is a crazy, crazy fight right here. You know, it goes the strap. It disappeared. What happens? Who's going to get popped? Boom. Your boy Glitch gets popped by Andrew. And he looks at him like, his face like he's shocked, right? And he falls to the ground. And of course, the Highest and Ruth are looking on. And Andrew's like, are you okay, Highest? And he looks at Andrew like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real intense, family. So that's the ending of episode 14, family. Guys, drop your comments below. Let me know your thoughts on all of this right here. What's going to happen next? We shall see in the next episode of Tyler Perry's Ruthless.